is
Yes.
within you. You
You
should not
should not
be moved.
be moved.
Go back. Turn around. Hey moms, so what do we have here today? Isaiah is getting a braided up ponytail with hair left out in the front for a bang and out in the back for individual braids. These beautiful braids with beads. So this style took me about 1.5 hours, and this is including installing the beads. All right, so let's jump into the tutorials. So in order to get clean parts, I use Extra Hold Gel. Actually, it's the Extra Hold Edge Control, which I love. Now, Isaiah hair is always left moisturized, and most importantly, it has no mineral oil, sulfates, gluten, silicones, none of the bad stuff. As you see, I section her hair into 2 sections. I'm going to focus on the front first and then the back. And as you see, I'm never tugging or adding any tension to her hair. It's always moisturized and detangled prior to styling. The edge control helps me grip as I braid and allows gliding. So again, this is why I love the edge control that I choose. It's actually made by Cantu. I believe I braided about 10 to 15, actually about 15 or 16 braids in the front of her hair, and you'll see that as I get to the end. And as you also saw there, I joined both the braids, the first one and the second one, so that it allows me to easily add it or feed it into a ponytail. Yeah, so it doesn't take long at all. I mean, for me, her hair is not as long, so it probably would take a little longer for you if your baby girl hair is longer, or if it's shorter, then obviously it would take less time. So look at her curls. Her hair is moisturized. Like I said, I always detangle and moisturize her hair before I style it, and the products that I use to do that is the Detangler Spray by Cantu and also their leave-in conditioner. So I'm working my way to the front. As you see, I started off the parts very thin so that she can have that sleek braid. And I'm gonna do that 5 times. So she'll have 3 braids on one side and 2 braids on the other side. She's such a good girl. She really sits here and allow me to do her hair. And like I said, it could be very challenging to do your baby girl hair if you're experiencing a lot of pulling and tugging. So it is very important and almost essential to have the right products to moisturize your baby hair, as well as detangling, using a right detangling comb so that you're not pulling and tugging on her hair, because it can create breakage and obviously cause extreme pain to your baby. All right, so we're pretty much done from the front of her hair. So I am joining each braid to center it. I'm gonna do the left side first, and then I'll work on the right side. And it's pretty simple. So you'll take each braid, twist it, and feed it into the next braid, like so. Now that I've done that, I'm going to grab the other twist that I've created, get a rubber band, again a center, and I just made her a little bun. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit more moisturized spray to her hair so that I can comb it out and detangle prior to parting. As you see, I'm not tugging, it's just gliding right through. All right, so the bottom row, I just did single braids, and as I get to the top, I kind of braided it to the scalp, just maybe an inch, and then obviously braided the hair down. And I did it this way because it just looked neater. It looked very neat. Individual braids, if you don't decide to braid it to the scalp, will be perfectly fine. But for me, I wanted the consistency that I have in the front. So I just braided the top row. Again, that's the top row to her scalp. And then I just braided the hair down. All right, so here's the fun part, obviously, because we're at the end, but I just grabbed about 4 beads, and I'm using my little installing thing. I don't even know what you call it, a stencil. Again, I've added her hair into the beads. I get a rubber band, fold her hair, the end of her hair, and I just close off and secure the bead with the rubber band. Very simple. Again, grab a rubber band and just secure the bead in place. And I do it to where it is pretty tight because I do not want the bead to fall off. She's in school, so for safety concerns, I don't want her tugging on it and it easily come off. Now we're in the front, doing the same thing. So this style was so simple. I love to give her styles that have character. Ponytails, bangs in the front or the back, all kind of characteristics that spruce up the style, and it's just not, plaits and beads all the time. So we're all done. Now to go to bed, I use a do-rag and place a bonnet over it. 9 times out of 10, or maybe 8 times out of 10, it never falls off. Don't forget to like the video.
Thank you guys. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Comment below and let us know if you're going to try this style. And of course, subscribe to Azaya's channel for more videos like this. Click on the notification button so that you will be the first to be notified when a new video is uploaded. Choose joy, choose peace. Use the power and authority God has given you. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at Azaya_Nevaeh.